Can you tell us about your sign today?
Well, he's a liar, don't you think?
What do you think is the biggest lie he's told?
I think everything that comes out of his mouth is a lie. I think everything that he says, you should believe the opposite.
Any specific examples?
Where do I even begin? What do you...
You can come join.
This is my son, River.
Hi.
What's a lie that Donald Trump has told?
I mean, I don't like him.
That he's not going to fuck this country over. He already has. That tariffs are not going to cause tariffs are not going to cost the American people money. That he's not going to lie to us. Trust me, everything will be fine.
Do you think Trump is a Nazi?
Less so than Elon Musk.
Pardon?
Less so than Elon Musk, but I mean, they're working together.
You believe Elon Musk is a Nazi?
Yeah.
Why do you believe that?
Threw the fucking Sieg Heil thing up during his speech.
So until then, you didn't think he was?
I thought he was wacko, but I didn't think he was Nazi.
What do you think is the most Nazi-like thing Elon Musk has done?
Threw the Sieg Heil up.
Why do you think the Democrats lost last November? But any specific reason? Was it their lack of compelling messaging, or a rejection of the status quo? Why do you think they couldn't pull off a win?
Maybe third-party votes. I feel like the third party had no chance. It was
which third-party candidate?
Who was the third-party candidate that people were voting for?
An independent? I'm not sure.
Was he independent?
I'm not sure who the third-party candidate was.
If I'm being honest, I only wanted to vote against Trump that election. I didn't care for Biden.
These people vote.
So my little brother Jamie, he's 14. He's been telling me that he really wants to be a woman. He feels like a woman. I'm not sure if I should be telling my parents or should I keep it in between me and him.
I think when a kid comes out as trans, sometimes people have a gut reaction that says, oh my God, this kid is in danger, or this kid is confused, they're going down the wrong path. When in reality, they're not. They're really just learning about themselves and figuring out who they are, just in the same way that a kid might realize they're straight or gay. As far as your parents go, you probably already know generally how they're going to react. Just from the vibe of this voice message, I'm guessing it's not going to be a super positive reaction. So I might hold off on telling them for now. Instead, go and talk to Jamie. Say, hey, thank you so much for trusting me. Let me be a resource to you. Let me be your safe person, right? Do you want me to call you a different name other than Jamie when we're alone? Do you want me to say she instead of he, or they instead of he? And maybe one of the most important things, do you want me to help you tell mom and dad, right? Because if you're able to be there when Jamie comes out and say, hey, no, I support Jamie, Jamie is my sister, or whatever word it is that they're comfortable with, then you're really saving their life. It might sound hyperbolic, but it's really not. So many trans kids don't have any allies, not even one, much less their brother or sister. And when you talk to trans people who are a little bit older, a lot of times you'll hear stories about that one friend or that one family member who stood up for them and said, hey, I love this person. This person is not a danger to themselves. They're not wrong. They're not confused. They are who they are, and they're wonderful.
Yeah, people should definitely not be listening to any type of advice from people who believe that you're able to change your gender.
That mustache, you look so gay.
You like the mustache?
Yeah.
I look so gay. What's wrong with being gay? You have a gay pride shirt on.
Nothing.
Are you using that as an insult?
You're a proud boy, aren't you?
Wait, you just told me I look so gay. Is that an insult?
No, it's not an insult.
So then why did you feel compelled to tell me that?
Oh, you have beautiful skin.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
So this woman wearing a gay pride shirt just came up to tell me I look so gay.
Stick out of your mouth. Take Trump's dick out of your mouth.
Take Trump's dick out of your mouth.
Take Trump's dick out of your mouth. Take Trump's dick out of your mouth.
MAGA, fuck off. MAGA, fuck off, MAGA, fuck off.
Who is this? What is this?
I've
You walk around the microphone?
Fascist.
We'll talk to you. Would you like to speak to us?
Fascist. Fuck off, fascist.
Take Trump's dick out of your mouth. You got a nasty sunburn. Take Trump's dick out of your mouth. Take Trump's dick out of your mouth.
Fuck off,
Take Trump's dick out of your mouth. Take Trump's dick out of your mouth. Take Trump's dick out of your mouth. Take Trump's dick out of your mouth.
If you were to see something like this in a South Park episode, you would laugh at it and think to yourself, yeah, this would never happen in reality. But then I show you this video and you would say to yourself, wow, how wrong you were. This is not a South Park episode. These people are real people, and these people can also vote.
And in general on jobs, like, women are paid less than men all the time. Doesn't matter if there's seniority or whatever. Higher up, still getting paid less.
And where do you see that happening?
All across the United States.
Do you have an instance?
Instance? Nothing I can think of.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you couldn't think of anything. You've been brainwashed by social media. They've told you to say certain things, and then you come out to defend your beliefs, and you can't.
America made a decision that I strongly disagree with, and it seems that we are reaping the whirlwind right now, putting someone who is a terrible leader, especially in crisis. He's already out blaming people, misinforming people, dividing people, when a smart and responsible and good political way to handle it would have been to bring people together.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you want.
Be a comforter in chief, you know?
Why do you think that he's latched on to diversity so much?
Oh, he's a bigot, so. It's a belief that there's a hierarchy of racial groups and that his group is superior, genetically superior. He believes that.
Right.
Whenever he talks about competence and qualifications, any white man will do for him. Look at the last guy who was Secretary of Defense. He was a 4-star general, supremely qualified black man.
Imagine a celebrity trying to sell you how oppressed you are and how another race thinks they're supreme over you when that's just not the case. Stick to making music and singing songs. That's what you're best at, puppet.
Do you or do you not support the First Amendment rights of Texans? I've asked you multiple times and you've never once responded to me.
Of course I do. Do you think the First Amendment extends...
Please keep your remarks to the bill.
Sure. Thank you, Chairman Louderback. Of course I support the First Amendment rights of Texans. Do you believe you have a First Amendment right to wear a mask when you're creating a race riot? Yes or no?
Is that part of this bill?
It absolutely is. Do you think you have a First Amendment right to wear a mask when you're inciting a race riot? Yes or no?
I don't want to answer that question.
I didn't think so.
Because of the law of large numbers. When large groups of people get together, we see how arrests are made, and we see how individuals. Yes, sir.
Do you see where sunglasses, a hoodie, or a mask could be used to block or inhibit someone's identity in any kind of criminal affair?
That's already occurring.
See that?
That's already occurring, and in many situations, the penalty reflects that.
All right,
already.
Any other questions for this witness?
Of course, deranged people wearing diapers on their face. It's absolutely hilarious seeing these people. They make themselves so identifiable that you can call out the stupidity that's about to follow from what they're about to say.
Do you think that the Hispanic community would like to be called Latinx?
I prefer to use it until told otherwise.
I think people who are in the Latina community, they would support that, yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't hurt to have a gender neutral term for people who are gender nonconforming and Hispanic.
¿Has escuchado alguna vez el término Latinx?
No. No.
No, primera vez.
Primera vez que lo escuchas.
De verdad, sí.
Como latino pero con una X al final.
No.
Nunca.
Nunca.
Sí, pero como en chiste, como like a comedy. Sí, como meme.
It's funny how a group that's not a part of another group is telling the group that they're not a part of how they should be able to identify themselves. It's absolutely hilarious. When wokeism is in its final form, it's really just telling other people how they should be able to live their lives while saying you should have freedoms to be able to do whatever you want. These people are stupid.
I'm talking about the way I dress. I'm talking about if what I'm identifying with. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything that is about my body should only be my decision. And abortion is like, yes, it's one major right to have.
Sorry
and there are already 14 or 17 states where you're not allowed to have an abortion. That's shameful.
Listen here, Granny, I don't think you need to be worrying anything about my body, my choice. You're years past that. You don't have to worry about that.
I'm sucking whatever she pull out of the fucking... Christ. I think straight men in particular, myself being one of them, have a hard time reconciling their trans attraction. They are so afraid of being outed as being gay or whatever, or just being attracted to trans women, that they...
Yeah, bro, I don't know about anything you just said, but you're as straight as a crooked line.